Industrial Railroad and the Horseshoe Curve for the live show episode number 37, I think it is, right? I forgot the numbers. I think it's number 37. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Just getting logged into my iPad here. Got a camera helper today. Hang on just a second. Let's see here. It's a pretty cool thumbnail that we made for the live show. Did you see it, Lily? The thumbnail? All right, I'm in. So yeah, I was posting up some chats earlier, saying hi to people before the show started. I saw CR the Hobo was here, Mike from Crossed Anchors, Anfield Railroad, or Anfield Road Layout in the Loft, I should say. Old Ohio Angler, Carrie Keene, Jerry Esquizino. How you guys doing today? Wesley's Trains is here. How you doing, Wesley? Aiden Zirk. Who else did I miss here? Tommy Fred's Trains is here. Cool. I like your new name, buddy. Lily Day Gardner is here. Hello. Seth Rivard, D. Klinger, Slagcat, Felix the Rail Fanner, and Plane Spotter. Said that pretty good that time. And let's see here. Oh, Devon's here. Aiden Crow. I think if I said you already. Jake Laminack. TKP Studios. LJL Rail Yard. And let's see here. Lance's Trains, Nathan DeLay, Josh Zilka. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You're going too quick. Train fan Greg. Wow, that sorry. And I think I got everybody. So at least it's here so far. So hope you guys are having a good Sunday. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I didn't have a whole lot planned to talk about here. I just thought after last week and doing the scratch build, which was fun, I kind of wanted to get back to running trains this week. So that's kind of all I had planned. But I'm pretty excited about it and actually pretty stoked. I got my I Love Pensy shirt on. I actually made this shirt a long time ago. So this is not a PTF Designs shirt, but we do have the PTF Designs t-shirts on Teespring. So I wore this shirt for a good reason. The reason is hiding behind me back there. You can't see it. So, and let's see here. Nathan DeLay asked, have I been to the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum? I'm curious because of the shirt you're wearing. So I actually have been there before, and it didn't go as planned on that visit to Strasbourg. So we had to cut that trip short. We rode the train. We went to the Choo Choo Barn. And then what else did we do? I think we did go into the museum, but it was only like 15 or 20 minutes, and then somebody wasn't feeling good, so we had to leave. That was a long time ago. But I want to go back. I want to go back soon. I see Sparky's here. Sparky 107. How you doing, pal? So yeah, I'd like to go back there. It'd be cool. I know Sparky, you're planning on doing well, hopefully something in, you said, was it May of next year? Down at Strasbourg. That'd be pretty awesome to meet people there. I think it'd be pretty cool to do something at the Horseshoe Curve. I'm not sure if anybody knows if it's open to visitors, like the park. Post it in the comments section, because I'm actually curious about that. I was thinking about taking a drive up in the fall. Maybe we can schedule a little day there. We meet people up there. I don't know for sure yet. I have to see if it fits in my schedule. But CR de Hobo says it's open. Cool. Darius's Trains and Things is here. How you doing, pal? LJL Railyard asks, why do I like the Pennsylvania Railroad? Well, mainly because I live in Pennsylvania, but also because I actually had family that worked for the Pennsylvania Railroad. My great grandfather worked in the roundhouse actually just down the road from here. Well, it's not there anymore, but it was there. And so that's kind of one of the main reasons. I've liked trains ever since I was a kid. So I think just, I remember having a Pennsylvania like a passenger set when I was younger, and that was one of my favorite sets. So it's kind of always stuck with me. And then I really like Conrail, because when I was growing up, Conrail was like king around here. So I used to see Conrail trains all the time, and then now Norfolk Southern is all is right down the street. So it's I see trains all the time like that. So that's kind of why I stuck with those three as my main focus of engines that I like to purchase. But as many of you know, I do have stuff like the Union Pacific and things. So yeah, it's kind of a family thing. So I don't really know what he did. He worked in the shops, but I'm not sure what he did down there. I saw some old pictures. It was pretty neat. TKP said he started a trains rendition of the layout. I've got tracks for the train yard and tracks leading to the main line. Is that for my layout or your layout? Which layout is it? Lance Adrian, how you doing, pal? So he asked, is the layout behind me you or a private or in a club? So this is my layout. This is in my basement, and it's O scale. It goes through two different rooms. If you're not familiar, this is the main room that's focused on modeling Pittsburgh and the steel mill industries, which you can see the steel mill over my shoulder there. And then the horseshoe curve is in the next room adjacent to this one. We also have a winter layout, and it's like a 7 by 3.5 layout. It's kind of a little bit of a shortened 4 by 8 sheet. And I'm also doing a N scale layout, which we still need to work on that. So that's going to be in our plans for this fall and winter. And also happy fall, because I think it was a couple days ago we were officially in fall now. TKP says, for my layout, that's awesome. I got to see that. Post a video of that for sure and let me know when you do that. I want to see it. That's cool. Nathan DeLay asks if I've been on Amtrak before. I have actually not been on Amtrak before. That's always something I kind of wanted to do, but just never did it. So it's kind of on the bucket list in the future. LJL Railyard says, looks just like Pennsylvania Railroad in the 1940s. Cool, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sparky, for posting the links here to the Teespring channel, our website, I should say. The websites for T-shirts we offer. Like I said, I do make T-shirts, and it goes under PTF Designs, the same as our building flats. And since we're on the building flats subject, maybe I'll take a second and just show you the ones that I brought down today. So this is the G scale gas station. I'm sure you guys have seen this one before. This is I just had like a small pile of stuff that was finished and ready to go out on in the mail tomorrow, and this was a few of them. This is an HO scale police station and the firehouse all combined into one piece with the LED light. These do have LED lights on them. The prints are matte vinyl, and they're all a 1/2 inch thick. And you can see the edges are painted to match. So that one's in. You can get those individually too in O scale, like if you want just a police station or just a fire station. This is the pretty awesome water tower. This is the O scale version, and it's pretty neat. So if you don't have room on your layout for a water tower, put this against your wall. Boom, you got a water tower. So that's what these are cool for. You can get these on our website. It's pghtrainfanatic.com, and I am still adding more items to the website, so bear with me. There's a lot more than there used to be, so I'm just kind of working at it little by little because I'm the only one doing it. So and it just takes time to edit. The eBay, I'm on eBay as well. There's all the items are on eBay that I currently offer. So if you look up the eBay store, it's under PTF Designs. The username is PGH Train Fanatic too. This is the O scale train station number 2. This one's been pretty popular. I've been making it right now. I've been making this only in O scale and S scale, but I do plan on offering it in HO scale. I'm not sure about G scale. I have to find out if the image can tolerate that size. But anyways, this is a pretty cool one. It's got a couple LEDs on it too, so make a real nice train station on your layout on the backdrop. So thanks for letting me mention that. Sparky, I really appreciate you helping out with the links. Thank you, pal. And let's see here. LJL Rail Yard says Conrail or NS. Oh man, that's a tough decision. Ooh man, I don't know. I would have to say I gotta go with Conrail on that one. I think I gotta go with Conrail if I had to pick. I know that's probably a shocker to people because I'm huge into NS, but I don't know. If I had to give up one, I'd give up the NS. Couldn't give up Conrail. All right, so let's see if I missed anything. I'm trying to go back while I was talking. Nathan DeLay says he rode on the Amtrak from Pittsburgh to Harrisburg. That's awesome. So you went around the curve. That's kind of what I wanted to do sometime. That'd be awesome. Yeah, CSX and NS split up Conrail. That is correct, Old Ohio Angler. And Wesley's guessing that I have the GG1 behind me. We'll wait and have to see about that. All right, so let's see here. Nathan DeLay says he thinks he was actually at this train station because it looks familiar. So that train station was, it still is, and it's in Homestead, PA, just outside of Pittsburgh here. And one of the viewers actually helped me out with that image, Philip. So thank you, Philip, for helping me out with that one. Let's see here. Old Ohio Angler says the station reminded me of the one in Steubenville, Ohio. Probably looks pretty similar. Old Ohio Angler asks, was there a serious problem with the T1 engine? So if you guys caught the T1 video that I posted a few days ago, it was doing some major wheel slip. So I told people that it was a secret, and how that was doing that was a secret, and really it wasn't a secret. It's just broken. So it just started doing that out of nowhere. Actually, I think like 2 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And I just put it on the shelf and just kind of forgot about it. And so I kind of took a look at it. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But anyways, that's why it was doing that. It was broken actually. So it needs repaired. Let's see here. I see a question. Do you have any interest in live Steam? Yeah, I think live Steam is pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know if I personally would invest into it, but I'd like to go see it, or go visit a club that does that. I think that'd be awesome. CR the Hobo says, Nick, do you have the PRR SD35? Can't remember if you do. So I have the PRR SD40. I don't have the SD35. I came real close to getting an SD35 whenever I did the train store walkthrough at Imperial Trains. They had one there, and they were doing like 40% off. It was crazy. And And I think I skipped it because I just purchased something like days before that, and I was like, I don't want to just, do too much. And it was still, I mean, it was like, I think it still would have been like 300 or something, 325 plus tax, which was still a good deal. Don't get me wrong, but anyways, that store closed, unfortunately. Timothy Kennard says hi. How you doing, pal? And let's see. Tommy Fred says, looked where the outlaws greased the rails to rob the train. Tell me more. Anfield Road layout in the loft says, your layout's nice, a lot going on with it. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I did spend some time before the show. I appreciate that. Nice compliment, by the way. I did spend some time today, well, not today, yesterday, cleaning track. So the track should be nice and clean now. And I fixed the streetcar so the streetcar can run today. And the only thing that I'm not sure of is the trolley up there. I did clean some of that track, but I didn't clean the track in the tunnel, so it should be okay back there. Retired Leo says, hi, how you doing, buddy? David Klepall says, hello from Texas. And Aiden Crow says he saw the Big Boy 4017 at the National Railroad Museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's awesome. I still have yet to see a Big Boy in person, so I definitely want to either go to Steamtown or go see the 4014 when it's doing one of their excursions. That's definitely on a bucket list for sure. See here, trying to see if I missed. I was kind of going back for a minute. I saw a few videos being posted this week. A lot of people are doing live streams with interviews from other folks. So using StreamYard. So I may get into that in the near future. I just haven't had time to. I want to test StreamYard before I do one of these shows with using that app. So maybe we'll do a pop-up session one evening during the week, and we'll see how it goes with some live guests. And I think that'd be pretty neat to do. I also probably need to kind of up my setup here a little bit too, because I'm just using a phone. So I probably would want to get a laptop and headphones, because I know that there's echo issues when people are doing that. I saw Cross Anchors Railroads was doing that. Heath from Humanity Junction's using it. A few other guys. Sparky does too, of course. We all know that. How can you forget about Sparky with his wigs? Mike says it's relatively simple. Cool. Yeah, I need to give it a shot. LGL Railyard says, did you read my last question? I may have missed it. Burnsy says, where can we get the PRR shirt? I need it. So hold your horses with this. I'm going to recreate this shirt, but as a PTF design shirt. So I think I designed this shirt on a website like a long time ago, years ago. I came across it. I was like, all right, this is the perfect shirt to wear today. So I'm going to recreate the shirt. I think I should be able to use the Pensy logo, right? I don't think that's a big deal. Fallen Railroad. Patrick says live guest with dead figurines. Hi, Nick. And LJL Railyard, I'm sorry if I missed your last question. If you could repeat it, I apologize. I was trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Did Pennsylvania Railroad use timetable and train orders or CTC in the 1940s and 50s? So that question is a pretty good one, to be honest, because I don't actually know the answer for that. I would guess that they used CTC at that point, but I don't really know. So maybe somebody else would know that. I see O Gauge and N Scale Railroad saying hi when I kind of skipped that there. I see RJ's Trains. How you doing, pal? And let's see here. Nathan DeLay says, have you been to Connellsville Canteen? It's right next to Pittsburgh. And I'm not trying to promote it, but I have videos about that, please, because there's a layout and it's highly detailed. Oh, cool. I have not been to the Connellsville Canteen. I'm assuming it's in Connellsville, which isn't all that far from Pittsburgh. It's about an hour drive at best for me. And so, yeah, that's a great tip. I'd like to check that out sometime. Train Finder Greg says, hi, Nick. How you doing, pal? Still waiting for you to contact me, by the way. I didn't forget. Bernsey said, PRR used ABS. I'm almost 100% positive. Cool. Aiden Crow asked, am I going to be running trains today? Yes, we're definitely running trains today, for sure. And Vincent, super chat. Thank you so much, pal. I really, really appreciate it. So anyways, so without making you guys wait any longer here, so the shirt was kind of indicative of what we were going to do today. Let's see here. What did Bernsey say? I see Sparky says, Nick has 11 Patreons. Will you be the 12th person? Yeah, I appreciate that, Sparky. Thank you. That's really funny. Philip, late to the party. I was talking about you a little bit ago. I said how you provided me with the photo for the train station building flat. I showed that a little bit ago. So thank you. Brooke Bannister said, did you perform an amp test on the Allegheny motor? No, I did not. But that is a great tip. So I'm gonna have to try to check that out. And let's see here before I stand up. LJL Rail Yard says, surprisingly, the railroad has my favorite and least favorite locomotive. Favorite is the K4 1361, and the least favorite is the infamous T1 444. Oh man, and you're in for it today, pal, because we got the T1 that we're going to be running today. And this is the infamous burnout engine that I posted that video of a couple days ago. And so I saw somebody left a comment on there and said something about how the wires can get loose on those things. And actually, when he said that, it kind of all came back to me, because I remember repairing that thing once before and seeing that there was a loose wire in there, and I had to solder it back on. So I opened it up last night, and I found the disconnected wire. So I soldered it back up, and it's good to go. So I'm pretty stoked about running that engine, and that's actually Lily's favorite engine. So, and then also on the tracks today is the Penske E7s, and I'm not sure if on the shirt that I'm wearing they were E7s or an F7, but anyways, figure we run the E7s to kind of go with that theme. And then also I have the PRR GP9 to run, or the GP7, sorry, GP7 to run on the inner loop. So it's going to be kind of like an old school day. We got some old school legacy engines to run today. We have that, and we have the T1. There are a couple others peeking out of the engine house over there. You might catch the front corner of it right there. We may run that in a little bit too. And actually, I think there's a diesel over here behind me. So let me talk real quickly about the passenger car. So the passenger car is behind the T1 here. These are the K-line passenger cars. And last time I tried running these things, they were popping the breaker on the layout. So because they have the regular incandescent lighting, and there's a ton of lights in these cars. So I just turned them off. So you're not going to see lighting in these cars today because it gave me problems last time. Pretty much, I think it's because I have too many engines on the layout. I don't know I can't remember if last time I had another passenger set running at the same time. That's a possibility. So, again, if you guys have any questions during the show, be more than happy to answer them. So anyways, this is the Lion Legacy T1, and let's see here. So if you see what was your username again? What was it? I forget what it was. What is it? Tell me. Just post something. We have a new we have a new moderator on the channel. So are you gonna post something? Post something. Just do it. Just do it. So say hi, everyone. Where is it? There it is. Bloop bloop. That's what it was. I forgot the username. Bloop bloop. Oh my gosh. So that's Lily's username, and I didn't even know that she made it bloop bloop. I was like, wait, your username on YouTube is bloop bloop? And she's like, yeah. Anyway, so I made Lily a moderator on that's my daughter. She's a moderator on the channel now. So better behave, or Lily's gonna come after you there. O-Gauge and Ensco Railroad says, Nick, do you have the curves to run a scale T1? Yes. So the curves on this layout in this room are 060, and shockingly, the pretty much 072 engines run on the 060s. I believe if you were to try to use, say, Atlas 054 curves or Gargraves or Ross 054 curves, you'd be out of luck. So, yeah, they work okay. I see Stackman Productions is here. How you doing, buddy? And I can't remember if I said hello, Darius's Trains and Things. And Randy, I can't remember if I said hello to you or not either. So how you guys doing? All right, so let's get the T1 started up. I'm super anxious to run this engine because honestly I haven't run it for like 3 years. I did test it last night, obviously, because I wanted to make sure it was running good. So I did move it, about halfway around the layout. Patrick says, "Are you eating cookies behind the camera?" No, I'm just laughing a lot about bloop bloop. Tommy Fred, real quick, what about last week's project? Oh, you know what? We forgot to bring it down. I was going to bring it downstairs. Maybe I can send my helper to go grab it. I did add some details to it. We wanted to take a look at it. Can you get it for me? It's by the TV. Yeah. Thank you. All right, we're in the works of getting the scrapyard scene that I made last week. So while we're doing that, let's get the trains going. Real quickly, I just saw Heath jump in. Hi Heath, how you doing, pal? I got my T1 fixed here. It's been about 3 years since I ran it, so here it goes.
Pennsylvania 5511, do you copy? Pennsylvania 5511, copy that. Please start up and stand by for track orders. Copy that. Pennsy 5511, out.
So this engine does have Legacy, and it has the the quillable smoking whistle as well. I did see somebody, who was it? LJL Railyard asked if if I'm gonna get the Pennsylvania Railroad S1. Yeah, I did pre-order one. So real quickly before I get the engine going here, Lily brought down the thing for me here. Hold on one second. So here's the scene from last week, and it has those flickering LED lights that are like right in here, blue and white. Hey George, thanks for watching today. And so since the show last week, I added in the rest of the details, like the wire that comes from this little contraption up to his tool there, and then I added in this piece here, some other little scraps of metal just kind of laying around randomly. So if you're interested in this, let me know. We can work a deal off of any source like eBay or something. I can do it a little bit cheaper. So I was kind of thinking maybe around like $75 for a direct purchase on this. And if you want to buy it on eBay, I'm probably going to list it for like maybe like 90, somewhere around there. And like I said, it does have the lighting on it. So maybe we'll plug it in later and get it and run it. So here goes the T1.
Penty 5511 is coupled up. Test complete. Can we depart to the main line? Over. Penty 5511, you're clear outbound. Over. Acknowledged. Cleared outbound. 5511 out. Here, we're moving. Over. Copy that, 5511. Out.
So no more burnouts from the T1. All right, so like I said, I'm pretty stoked about running that engine. Right now, it's the only train on the main line, so I figured I'd keep it simple to start off the show. Yeah, TKP Studios said Lion Master engines can run on curves as tight as 031. Yeah, they can. And Sean from Dackman Productions said he had a guest bring over a T1 and ran it on the Conahee rail, and it's a nice locomotive. Yeah, they are. Definitely. Thanks, buddy. Kerry Keene says, I see that you fixed the door on the engine shop. So actually that door, yeah, it wasn't there like about 5 minutes ago. It was sitting on top of the scrapyard scene upstairs, and when Lily brought down the scrapyard scene, that door was on it, so I just threw it on there real quick. It needs to be properly installed, so it's just kind of hanging there right now. But I did fix it. So while the T1's making its journey around the layout, we'll get the GP7 started here.
Pency 8510, do you read me? Copy, 8510 here. Start her up and stand by. Copy that. Starting up the engine. Out. Dispatcher, Pency 8510 here. Am I clear to make a move? Over. Pency 8510, you may depart. Over. Copy that. I've got green. 8510 out.
MJ, I do not know how many steam engines I have. I don't really know the count on it. It's not as many as you might think. I mean, it's a decent amount, don't get me wrong, but it's not crazy. I don't know, maybe about a dozen or so. I'm not sure. Tommy's dog ate one of his woodland guys. When he turned off the engine upside down, he fell off the back platform. Heath. Yeah, that's a good answer. You're right. Never enough. Never have enough steam. Patrick asked if I've ever been to the North Carolina Transportation Museum. I have not. Sounds like I got a lot of places to go. Another place I really want to go is that, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it right now. It's in Ohio, where they have the Bessemer 210-4 they're restoring. Somebody can think of the name of that. Help me out. That's it. Age of Steam. Yep. I want to go there. That's not a very far drive for me. Yes. We're gonna do a video there eventually one day. I'm just haven't not planned it yet. So the GP7 is pulling the ore train since it was already on the track. Let's go over and catch that T1 on the curve. I'm anxious to see that. Oh, my tripod's messed up. Hold on one second. A relaxing day with Pensy is right, Wesley. So I'm chasing. We're T1 chasing right now. Bloop bloop says earthquake warning. So these cars actually, I have a sixth one. There's 5 running right now, and it needs repair. The truck is loose on it and it wiggles around too much. So I have yet to open that up and tighten it down. So right now it's just running with 5 cars on that, and they're plenty heavy because those are actually aluminum. I did see a couple new watchers join us here just a minute ago. I saw Dirty Dan's Trains. How you doing, pal? Nick's Trains 921. Matt's Trains. And Matt said we're about a decade or so in the future when the T1 is running excursions. That would be amazing. I really hope it's within the next decade. So if anybody's not familiar with what Matt is talking about, he's talking about the T1 Trust. They are rebuilding a T1 from the ground up, and because all the T1s were scrapped, so there are no T1s to restore, so they are totally building it piece by piece, and it's a major undertaking. It's going to be crazy awesome when that thing's done, and I'm definitely going to go see that thing. The day that, because the T1's my favorite engine, of course. So let's see here. Wesley said Steelers got the lead back. Cool. And Mystic Southern Railway said very cool layout, top notch. Thank you. I really appreciate the nice compliments. Yeah, Nick, the whistle is awesome on this T1. It's really good. Old Ohio Angler posted the link to some good recipe cookies from his wife. That's awesome. I love it. And Sparky with the Teespring link. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Bloop bloop. There is not a crash in the other end. Who are you kidding? You're not. No, you're joking. Let's see. I know she's messing with me. Bloop bloop. Oh my gosh, there is! Oh! How the heck did that happen? Crap. Oh man, it wouldn't be one of my live shows without without something crashing. The T1 was doing burnouts again. Jeez, oh man. Doesn't look like anything broke. Oh, the switches were thrown and I didn't even realize it. I probably bumped them last night whenever I was cleaning the track. I was just reading what you guys were saying. That's funny. Okay. Jeez, man. Okay, everything seems to be okay. No harm, no foul. I had a few too many cookies, is right, Aiden. Dirty Dan's Train says, wow, it's crazy to see how your channel grew from when I came at like 300 subs. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That was a long time ago. That had to have been in like 2010. George, it was Barry who threw the switch. And Train Finder Craig says, Says somebody should be getting a raise in her allowance. Yeah, I let her download a video game for helping me out today. That was the deal. CR's Adobo says Fireberry. Long as Sparky didn't do it. Oh no. Yeah, Sean, I did try to do the Addams Family movie scene. Thank God there wasn't a fire. I'm gonna take off this microphone. Hopefully the sound's a little bit better now. Aiden asked if Bloop Bloops randomly saw the crash, or did you see it from the other room? I don't know how she knew that, to be honest. She was in the middle of both rooms. I know, seriously. Heath, I see what you said, Heath. That's Oh no, Bloop Bloop heard something. Oh, great. Jeez, oh man. Alright, so see if I can get my tripod set up here for a second. I might relieve Bloop Bloop of her duties. Let her go play her game. The deal was a half hour. She's been at work longer than a half hour already. So we'll leave the... Oh, she heard me. Okay, go ahead. Have fun. Not necessarily paid, Burnsy, more like just incentive to help. Burnsy's still waiting for your cookies. You're waiting for cookies and pizza then, pal, because we talk about pizza on the on Discord. So whenever I hit the emergency stop, it turned on the E7, so might as well hit the little sound on these. Let's see here, 58. I'm trying to remember the what I assigned the number on these engines. I can't even remember right now. Bloop Bloop's still at it. Oh, thanks, Old Ohio Angler, for posting the Discord link. That's if you're not familiar with Discord, it's like a chat room basically where you can go and talk with other trained friends after the show's over, like 24/7. O-Gauge and N-Scale Railroad said he had to go. Send me the link send me the movie clip on Discord, buddy. Thank you. Sierra Hobo says, luckily she gets paid for helping with the camera. I work my tail off to help my parents with the rental house and don't get paid 1 cent. Well, that's not cool. Amtrak King. Amtrak King. I keep saying it like that. So Lionel GLC engines, they're pretty good. I never actually owned one, but from what I hear, they're awesome. I'm still trying to figure out what engine these E8 or E7s are. Bear with me for a minute, guys. I'm trying to mess around with this. While I'm trying to do this, I saw somebody said earlier in the chat that they asked if I had a Southern Pacific GS4, and I don't have a GS4. I actually don't have any Southern Pacific engines right now. I did have a GS2 at one point, and I let it go. I can't figure out what number this engine is. Here it is, number 7. E7 is 7. No wonder why I can't find it. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, but it doesn't.
Trains underway. Over. Okay, 5848, out.
So I'm just going to make it crawl this engine down the layout a little bit. I don't know if you can pick it up on the video or not, but for some reason the cab lights flash on this thing. Do you see it in there? And my FEF does that too. And it's not the new legacy engines where they flash to let you know that there's a problem with the engine. These are older ones, so they they don't do that. So I'm not really sure why it's flashing now. Maybe if it's just dead, like going dead or something. At the end, the ball might be at the end of its life. Burnsy says it means there's an issue. Older locos do it too. Oh, I didn't think the older locos did that. Saw a couple of you guys. I see the alerts coming up on my phone that a few guys just joined my server on Discord. Thank you guys. Cool. Yeah, Burns. Yeah, I can try to reset it. I'm not sure if that's what the problem is or not, but it's always worth a shot. So another engine I was talking about earlier was this one. So I figured we could always swap out T1s today. Run this one a little bit. This is the Mth Premier T1. This one originally had Protosound 1 in it, and when I bought it, it wasn't working properly, so I upgraded it to the Electric Railroad TMCC. So it's basically like similar, almost like a legacy engine, sort of, not really, but close. You can hear the whistle. It's got like a big boy whistle. Oh, Randy, you haven't seen the new crossing. Oh, you know what else we haven't seen? Since I'm running the train the opposite direction, we haven't seen a train hit the crossing coming from this direction, which would be pretty cool. So good idea, pal. Sorry, I'm trying to get situated here. Yes, Heath, trolley. You just read my mind. I just turned around here. I was like, oh, I got to get my streetcar and the trolley running. Maybe let's do that here. I'll do that right now. I'll set my tripod up here at the crossing. Sorry about the shaky camera. Sorry, guys. Okay, give me just a second. Oh, I saw Gus Hadley, the lunatic, is here. How you doing, Gus? I'm gonna get this streetcar running next. Aiden, so the Heinz factory over there, I'll get a better view of that here in a minute. I actually scratch built that myself. The build, it looks just like the factory here in Pittsburgh. Caterade 66, yes, the crossing is Z stuff. So Heath, this Heinz factory is not a PTF Designs building flat. This is actually it was scratch built with DPM building parts, but I do make a Heinz factory in a building flat. So if anybody's interested in that, you can find that on the website or on my eBay store. So I'm trying to get my my DCS app going here. Had to get connected to the Wi-Fi. Run the trains. Looks like it's already on the trolley here. Actually, I think I changed trolleys, so it's gonna switch it to 14. I think I forget what the number is on that. Oh, it's not reading it. It's this one, 1423. For some reason, it's not reading this trolley over here right now. Hang on one second. We're gonna swap this out together right now. I don't know why it's going on. Alright, so we got the streetcar running, finally. Heath wants to see the helicopter fly. I don't even know if I can reach it, Heath. Crazy. Not happening. That's a further reach than it looks. I'd have to have a chair to reach that. Otis Tooley says hi from town of Princeton, West Virginia. How you doing, pal? Thanks for watching today. Oh, I was messing around with the planes up here. At least I got them going in the same direction this time. Maybe I'll turn on the tugboat. We haven't done that for a little while. Whoops, sorry. I think it's kind of annoying after a while. Oh, I also fixed the guy that was falling over in the back of the layout. He's the one waving in the far right in the back there. Alright guys, let's see here. Let's go back over to the horseshoe curve for a little. Maybe then we'll swap out T1s here. You guys want to see the new or the Premier T1 run? Real Toy Trains is here. What's up, buddy? Hey Al, Cole, the Steelers won. Nice. I forget where my Steelers bus is at. Where the heck's... Oh, it's back here. It's hidden back there. Sid's Trains is here. How you doing, pal? Just about to swap out the T1s right now. I gotta set my tripod down here for a second. Sorry, guys. I already know the coupler's not gonna open on this engine. truck jumped ship.
How's that track look? Are we clear? Over. The front of the track is yours. Over. Roger that. All clear. Out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head over to the main room there, get a video of the T1 going over there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I saw that CR to Hobo's got to go for a little while. Catch you later, buddy. Central Main Line's leaving. See you, Bow. Thanks for watching today. Heath, so the ore cars do come with plastic tops, but these are actually custom ore loads that I made. So that's like a real ore ballast in there. And there's a few empties there that I still haven't finished. Been meaning to do that, and I just keep getting sidetracked. I forgot to tell you guys, I did have the SD38 on the track too. I'm not really sure what I was going to do with it. I just stuck it there in case I wanted to run it today. Tommy, the ore cars are not die-cast. They're MTH. Some of them are Premier or Rail King, but to be honest, they're Premier and Rail King ore cars are exactly the same, and they're plastic bodied. Yeah, Heath. They're all of my ore cars are MTH. There are Lionel ore cars. I've never purchased any. If anybody has any, feel free to mention what you think about them. I don't really personally know what they're like, but I've always just stuck with the MTH ones. Sean, I saw you. We jumped right from Pensy to Norfolk Southern. Skip the Conrail. We'll have a whole Conrail day in honor of you, Bao. I've done a couple of those in the past. I finally have a decent stable of Conrail engines to run a whole all Conrail one day. Burnsy said he's seen some, but he likes the MTH version of the ore cars more. All right, cool. That's something I don't have anymore. I don't have a Penn Central engine. I've only had two Penn Central engines. I had a Legacy RS11, which I never even did a video of it. And then I had the SD70 Heritage, and I let that go a while back as well. I wouldn't mind picking up a Penn Central engine. The thing with Penn Central is it's I don't know, the paint scheme's kind of just so. Not that it's bad. It's just it's not as attractive as the other ones, in my opinion. Like Conrail and Pensy. Sean says he really wanted the Legacy PC SD45, but it sold out before he could get one. So yeah, they're. I guess they don't make a lot of them. So probably knowing that they're on low demand, I guess. I don't know. That's if I'm wrong or right, I don't know. Heath uses a Mac, not PC. That's funny. Is that an SD70 Mac, Heath? Or an SD90 Mac? Or maybe an 80? 70, 80, 90? Yeah. So, Sean, you're right. They are built BTO, but I notice a lot of these stores, they're ordering more than what they're getting orders for. So you can usually find engines around. But I guess the extra ones lying around are going fast. Burnsy was going to get a PCU boat, Lionel May, but they were gone real fast. Yeah, they're tough. They are tough to come by, Penn Central. I just saw it, the same RS11 I had before. It was on eBay not too long ago. Somebody had one listed. We'll get a view of the stone bridge here. Kind of stand back. So this engine is nice. I like it. I might get Sid to put Legacy in it for me, to be honest. What do you think, Sid? Patrick says, ever thought of motorizing the windmill or helicopter? So the helicopter would be a pretty cool idea. The windmill, this is an operating Lionel windmill, but I think my motor went bad in it. It took a bad fall one day before I was even putting it on the layout, and then I put it all back together. Some of these pieces had to be glued back on. And it was working for a while, and then it stopped working, and it's super loud. But this is the little motor right here. I'm sure you could probably replace it. This thing just like pops off like that. I keep talking about this almost every week, but the operating windmills up here do work. I just don't have them wired in right now. Because I wanted to put an on and off switch so I could control when they're on and off, rather than because they were coming on like how these lights are in these buildings and everything, just constantly on, and it got really annoying, the sound, trying to make videos and stuff. So I was like, all right, I just went and pulled the wires on it. So I need to do that and make that a priority. Put a little on off switch under the edge of the layout over here. So let's go in the other room and let's get the E7s going. I think they should run on the inner loop. We're going to find out. I believe they're 036. So swap them out for the GP7. Any news of MTH trains? Nobody's said anything about MTH trains. I think the name of that game is going to be, at the very last second, whenever Mike Wolf's hopes for selling it aren't gonna happen, then somebody's gonna end up swooping in and picking up the tolling, at least some of the tolling. But that's my guess. That's just a guess. I just don't see it happening. I heard 40 million. Yeah, exactly, Heath. They're waiting for the price to drop. 40 million was what I heard. Mr. Engineer George says, try some graphite on the windmill. Yeah, I have to try that out. I heard that helps with the Lionel couplers too, and I've never even tried that before. So that's another thing I got to try out. Central Mainline asks if I can run the Berkshire with the passenger cars. So let's see if we can do that maybe next week, because that'd be a lot to do right now. But I appreciate your request. Just swapping all that on the layout right now would take too much time. He says, according to Wikipedia, the revenue was 60 million at its peak. Wonder when that peak was. Probably like early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for reminding everybody. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because then we can get closer and closer. We're inching the channel to 10,000 followers, or subscribers, I should say. And once we get to that, then I'm doing a big giveaway. So we're pretty close. It's kind of at a standstill right now. I'm going to have to set this tripod down for a second. This coupler's not opening on this engine. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Sorry. Bad view. So we're gonna do a little highballing with the T1 here, just like it would in real life. Uh-oh, the E7 doesn't like the inner loop. Randy says, waiting on the life and times of Barry. Yes, I know. Barry's show is planned for this fall, so that was my intention, of starting it in the fall. Technically, this isn't coal, this is ore. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna bring the T1 past these crossover switches, and then we'll take the E7 out to the main line. So engineer's gonna tell them to stop and stay right there, or the tower.
Pennsylvania, 5848, stand by. Over. I copy that. 5848 is standing by. Out. Go to slow speed. Over. I copy that. Slow speed. Out.
And maybe we'll follow the E7 around the layout for a minute, because I'm gonna have to go swap it or switch directions in the other room with it. All right, so over here we're gonna get it going in a different direction with these switches here. So this one I believe is number 14. Yep. So you'll see it switch here in a second. I just did that with my legacy remote. So now the engine's gonna come around here and hit that switch in reverse directions on the layout. Hey Sean from Dakman Productions, I wanted to ask you, is there a way you can turn on your your comments on your videos, because I watch your videos too, and I can never comment on your videos because I've watched your videos many times. Obviously, because I'm a Conrail fan, so I've looked up engines. I'm like, oh, yep, he's got one. You guys are really harping on me for running the E7s with an oar drag, aren't you? So this switch is a little finicky, so I got to go over it nice and slow. Let's catch the engine coming out of the tunnel over here. It's kind of a rare sight coming on this track. All right, that was a good transition. The next crossing.
Roger, 5848. You are clear ahead. Over.
Love the accent.
Copy. That'll keep us on schedule. 5840 out.
I like when these Lionel engines go, dispatcher? Over and out. Dispatcher? Oh, DAC for kids. YouTube won't allow the comments. Darn it. I got you, pal. All right, switches are... Use Facebook. Okay, cool. There's the train yard. Still the same stuff sitting in the yard from before, from last week's show. All right, so the E7s are now going on the main line in the same direction as the T1, so we can get the T1 going. Maybe we'll do a little switching here. We'll use the GP7.
We are on route. Over. Okay, 8510 out.
Oops, threw the switch the wrong direction. Oh, I got that pretty good. At least it's coupled good. Oh my gosh. Well, I made a big mistake, guys. We're about to have a head-on collision if I wasn't paying attention again, but this time I'm paying attention, so that's not going to happen. My switches were thrown on my crossover still, which I forgot again. I gotta back out the the ore train again. Anthony's trains and stuff. How you doing, pal? Tommy Frez needs shelves for other boxes. Other than boxes, yeah. I need some more shelves too, to be honest. I thought about making shelves under my train yard and taking off the skirting on the front of the train yard. Put like 2 shelves under there. Give me a lot of extra space. I might do that soon. That's kind of on my want-to-do list. I'm trying to get this ore train back out to the main line. Yeah, Heath, this ore train's it's going all over the place today. Yep. Sean says he's done that with the train shelves under the layout for quick swapping out of trains. Yeah, that's definitely convenient. Burnsy, so my T1 is it's an MTH T1. Is that the one you're talking about? The one that's running on the layout here? It's gonna stop at the station right now. So the T1 that's running up there, that's a Premier T1 with the electric railroad upgrade in it. So it's a Premier engine with basically Lionel electronics in it. All right, now I got everything the way I wanted it to be originally. Oh. Burnsy's asking which was the last cab number. So it would have to have been one of the porthole T1s, because those were the later versions. But I don't know the exact number. That's a great question. I think I'm going to run the Lionel T1 again. Kind of enjoy that one a bit more. So this one actually, it's supposed to have the marker lights right here. I don't know why they're not working. The green marker lights are supposed to light up, but they're not on right now for some reason. But yeah, here's the portholes you were talking about. So I'm gonna give my hand a break for a second and just kind of just set the tripod here for a moment. Oops. Everything's going wrong on this switch right now. This other T1's squeaking pretty good. Yeah, the Legacy is so much easier to run. Smooth, runs smoother. Speed control's better. Sorry if I missed any questions. I'll look back here in a second. Woody said, love leaving the remote randomly on the layout. I do that all the time, and I've lost it more times than I'd like to admit. That's funny. There you go, Burnsy. Pull out your T1 and run it. Make a video. I'll watch it later. Brian used to operate PCC trolleys in Boston for a while. I did not know that. You never told me that. Speaking of trolleys, here comes the trolley now. streetcar, technically. The other trolley stopped running on that upper loop, I noticed. Oh, here the engine, the thing's still moving. I thought it was stopped. I was looking down. Did you guys want me to wire up the what's it called, the scrapyard scene that I made last week in the live show? We can always take a look at it with the lights on again if you missed it last week. See what it looks like all finished. It's just over here next to me. I can set the camera down here for a minute. Auto high angler, yeah, we put another bald eagle underneath the flag there. It was falling off the edge of the building. Alright, I got this thing all wired up. I walked away for a minute. What are you guys talking about? Beer? Speaking of beer, here's the brewery. Then I got my brewery billboard on there. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Heinz building for Heath. Heath mentioned it. Here's a better view at it. I actually thought about, I have a smoke unit. I thought about putting a smoke unit either here or adding another smokestack right there so it's easily accessible from the side of the layout here. My Miller Engineering sign over there quit working, but yeah, this is all scratch made. No, Brian, I'm about to show the scrapyard scene now. I just wired it up. Hang on one second. I'm going to walk over there. Just making sure. I'm keeping an eye on the trains, making sure everything's going good. Okay. All right, so here's the scrapyard scene over here. It's kind of tough to see from this side. Maybe all I should do is do this. Kind of angle it a little bit. There you go. So anyways, yeah, this is the one we made in the live show last week. And you guys gave me some feedback on what to do with the windows, whether I should leave them in or not, and it seemed like the general idea was to leave them in, so I left them in. I think it looked pretty cool scratching them up like that, like they're broken glass. It's got the welding LED in there. So again, since last week I added in these little details like this wire, that little thing, some extra little pieces over here, and some other like metal and stuff sitting around here. So again, this is available. If I put this on eBay, I was thinking about asking about $90 for it. If you want to buy it from me direct, I'd do it for like 75. So cut out the middleman, save on the fees. And it does come with the figures. They're glued on there, so they're on there for good. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. Train Finder Greg says he will take it. Let me know if you want it, pal. It's yours for the taking. The only thing with these is, yeah, for 75 plus shipping. Yeah, definitely. That's what I would do. I would do it on eBay for like 90 plus shipping. So, yeah, send me an email. Let me know. The LEDs need to run on 9 to 12 volts. They're DC LEDs, just like the LEDs in my building flat. So if you don't have a DC transformer, you can run it on a 9-volt battery, or you might just want to pick up a cheap like 1 amp 12 volt transformer. I sell transformers. I have right now, the only ones I have are 3 amp. The 1 amp and 2 amps have been kind of hard to get a hold of lately in bulk. I buy them by like the case. So, but I have them if anybody needs one. They're $13 for a 3 amp. I think I have them like on my website for like $13.99 or something like that, somewhere around there. Anyways, so yeah, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. And any other requests? Any other requests to see anything on the layout? Any questions? I'm looking at the time here, and I'm at just about 4 minutes away from 2 hours. So my original plan was to run for 2 hours. That's usually what I kind of like limit these shows to. So Train Finder Greg says something big to tell me about the layout, but not ready to tell public yet. Cool. Love to hear it, pal. Amtrak King asked if I do any Amtrak. So I have always wanted an Amtrak train. It just it kept getting put on the back burner. So maybe eventually we'll do we'll get an Amtrak train on the layout. Be kind of cool to have. Who asked about the eagle falling? Tommy Fred. No, the eagle didn't fall off the tree today, buddy. Fight from the Dark 777. Do I like the new Menards tankers? Yes, I think they're awesome. I really wouldn't mind getting the Norfolk Southern pack. I thought about whether I should either do the pack of 6 Norfolk Southerns or the variety pack for like a review, but I don't know how much I would run the variety pack, you know what I mean, afterwards. So it'd be kind of a waste. So I'm kind of thinking of getting the Norfolk Southern 6-pack. See if I like them. Maybe get the Conrail ones down the line. Heath said he thought the eagle was drunk. Slagcat said, how about an all-day event? All-day running trains here on the layout? Oh, God. That'd be cool. Cool. He says, Fight from the Dark 777 got 2 of them, and he highly recommends them. Awesome. So we didn't get to run the SD38 here today, so maybe next show. Kind of just left it sitting there. Here, we'll give it a little honk at least. I feel like this engine would look really good with like ground lighting. Or lights in the somehow like in the steps here. Heath asked how many bridges are on the layout. So that's a good question. There's the stone bridge over in the horseshoe curve room. Then there's this bridge that makes 2, 3, 4, 5, and then technically, I guess you could consider this a bridge. 6, even though it's not really a bridge. It's a bridge building flat. I don't sell those. I know that's probably the next question. It was really hard to cut out. It's too time consuming for not enough give back. You know what I mean? But I was selling these at one point for a little while with the bridge piers on them. What am I missing? Which bridge am I missing? Bernsey says I'm missing a bridge. Oh, I am missing one. You're right. There's a bridge back here. There you go. So technically there's another bridge. Is that the one you were thinking of? Oh, there is a bridge by the HO cars. You're right. There's another bridge back there. So there's 2 over there in the horseshoe curve room. 2 right here. That's 4. Plus these 3, 7, 8. So there's 8 bridges on the layout. I think, unless we missed one. I thought it would be kind of cool. I wish this streetcar was able to cross the river and go through another bridge over here. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that would be a good trivia question. Yeah, Stonebridge. That's one of them. So Oh, I see Anthony's here. How you doing, pal? Burnsy wants to see the coal mine. Okay, last request. See the coal mine. We'll see the coal mine before I end the show. So here was the other bridges we were talking about. The stone bridge. And then there's this little wooden bridge here. So I'm not always going to use this engine up here. It was the only HO engine I had that would work on this little spur of track right there. You can kind of see back in there too. Here, hold on. Let me take my phone off the tripod here for a second. Make my life a lot easier. T1. Here, we'll get a better close up now. You can see these cars on the right got loaded, and this one's empty. And then these are the chutes. You can see the chutes where the coal would come out. Where's it at? I'm missing it. Oh, there it is. See you later, Heath. I'm heading out here in a minute too. I just was showing the coal mine real quick. Yeah, Burnsy, I did make this building. So, pretty time consuming actually. There's a good view back in that coal mine there. And then, check that out. Isn't that awesome? So, all right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the show today. I'm gonna get ready to turn the layout off here in a minute. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the nice compliments today, and the likes, shares, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys hanging out and running trains today. If you think of anything you want to see for next week's show, just hit me up and shoot me a message on the what's it called, the Discord, or if you want to just, oh wow, Jerry, that was really awesome of you. Thank you, pal. Really nice of you. Or you can email me at pghtrainfanatic@yahoo.com, or just comment on a video on YouTube. So again, guys, thanks for watching. And again, sorry here, I was trying to scroll back up. I think I missed something. Everybody's just saying great job, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks again, Jerry. That was really kind of you. Appreciate it, guys. So anyways, take care, and see you next Sunday, 3 p.m. Have a good evening.